All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another live session. Today is November 12th, 2020. We're back again on the charts. Sorry it took so long. For some reason, YouTube wasn't popping up, but now it is. So, hope you guys are well. We finally got a trade in some profit. That's nice. We have another one upcoming. So, let's get to it. So, today's a big day. So, pretty much in the next, let me be accurate, in the next hour and 45. We're going to have three monetary policy statements. Statements or press conferences. You can see right here at 12:45, which is an hour and 45 from now. We have ECB Lagarde, Governor Bailey, and Powell speaking all at the same time. So three speeches at the same time. I don't know if they usually do these, but you're going to have maybe three tabs open or three monitors, whatever works, or just, sit on the sidelines. But this is coming up, so do take whatever I say with a grain of salt. I think Powell is going to be optimistic about the monetary policy moving forward, especially since especially since Powell and Trump never got along in terms of the interest rate. But I think Biden might be more optimistic. Also, Biden and the Democrats really want to reinforce lockdowns again. So I think that will all be on the same page, and it might provide investors with some security about the U.S. economy moving forward. Try to contain the virus during the winter months, get a vaccine done. Come summer, come spring, the economy is back in action. So let's get to it. So the dollar index, and we know this thing like a book. And all week I've said that if we don't break 93.13, we're not going long for the dollar. We're just not going to do that, right? And so on Tuesday morning, if you watch, that free snippet on our channel, I said that the dollar index may consolidate until Thursday. It did consolidate on Wednesday, but it finally broke out later in the day. And when it broke out during yesterday's session, it looked fairly promising that we were going to break 93.13, but we did not. You can see we did not break it on the 4-hour time frame. We did not close bullish above it. Instead, price came up here, sold off, tried it once more, sold off again. This is one of the reasons why I called the USD CHF short last night, which has hit TP1. Hopefully more is on the way. But you can see it just doesn't have enough juice to break above 93.13. And I always been consistent with this, that if Biden does win the election short term, meaning a few weeks, you will have a weaker dollar, right? They want to pass a huge stimulus bill, reinforce lockdowns, all that stuff, which should tank the economy, bump up unemployment, and all that stuff. And you can see right now, it's looking like we're ready to go back lower. I think the target for the end of the day is 92.7 for the dollar index. We should get there by the end of the day, if not maybe Australian session. And you can see why 93.13 was such an important level. Not only was it a kind of a 4-hour resistance, but it was also a 4-hour swing low right here, where price launched. Whenever we broke above it, price always launched, and we did not get that break. And so that's one of the reasons why we're sticking with that bearish tone, right? I think even on Monday I said right now I'm 55% bearish, 45 bullish. The only reason why we even had this huge jump was because of the Pfizer vaccine news. Obviously, a vaccine that's 90% effective is something that's promising for an economy. But since that news, we've consolidated. We tried to go higher. This might have tricked a few people, and then prices pulled back down. So, in favoritism to our trade for USD we would love for this to continue going to weaker, maybe down to 92.70, and then even lower back down to these lows, right? So that's what we have, and then I guess since this trade's already been called, I'll just show it to the people on YouTube. But this is a trade I called last night. Where did the signal go? It was up here. Here you go. This is a signal right here. TP1 has been hit. I'm looking to re-enter. I just woke up at 8 a.m. and I'm like, okay, should I re-enter again? And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna wait till the session's done and then go after. So since then we haven't moved too much since 8 a.m. We've I guess we moved slightly lower, and to be honest, this 4-hour candle right now is nice and promising. We have a long wick to the top, short at bottom. So I do think I will get a re-entry again. If you are still in this trade, that's fine. Again, there's still a downside. But at the very least, I'd probably put my stops at entry and take some profit off, especially since USD CHF doesn't move too much per pip. So that's why. But it's just a simple trade idea, right? I saw the rejections up here. I saw the inverted hammers. Also the shooting star in the 8-hour time frame. This nice clean shooting star right here. If you ever wonder what a shooting star is, this is a perfect example. It's made at a resistance or at a previous high, and it's usually a nice sell indicator. And you can see after that we had nothing but a nice sell-off. Right now the 8-hour candle looks very nice as well. Another inverted hammer, so we should get down to this intraday low, potentially make 110 pips from this trade, which isn't bad considering how the week started, right? We still had uncertainties about the election on Monday, and then all of a sudden we heard about a vaccine, and then so we had to wait for markets to calm down. Then Tuesday to Wednesday it consolidated. Thursday the dollar index had a fake out to the top side, pulled back, and now we're in our trade. So you always know me, I'm not really like high volume. I really don't like to force my hand. I think I institute traders that way too, but that's the best way to trade, being a sniper. So this is one trade, and we have another trade that's ready to go. We talked about this on Monday, NZD CHF, and so we'll talk about that. We also had two pending trade setups yesterday for Euro NZD and Aussie NZD, and you may be wondering why we didn't enter those, and I'll show you them now. So let me quickly turn off the free segment of the session, and we can start getting into some of the juicier details. So 1 second.